Hello and welcome to Paper Crafting with Angelina. Today I want to show you how I put together this adorable little album. It's a baby album. I made this as a gift for one of my friends that recently had her little baby boy. And so I just wanted to share with you how I put this together. So the Cricut cartridge that I used is from Close to My Heart. You can only get it through Close to My Heart. You can find the Cricut cartridge information on page 56. So I'll show you over on page 56. I used the, let's see, here we go, Artbooking collection. And this right here is the Artbooking Cricut cartridge book that you'll get when you purchase. Here is the cartridge case. And what I did with this, it has a lot of really neat layouts and templates for scrapbook pages. So I went through and I went over to page 50 and found this adorable little baby album. And what I did first is I just took white cardstock and I cut out all of the different elements on both of these pages because I put them both together to create the full album. So once I did that, I assembled it all in white so that I could get a good idea of how the different pieces were going to go together. So I just kind of decided on my own how I was going to put it together. I didn't necessarily use everything. I didn't necessarily create the album that I'm going to show you exactly like this. But this gives me a good idea of where I'm going to start, how pages are going to measure together. So if you have extra white paper, I didn't use anything expensive or high quality. I used just a low quality paper from Walmart. So now I'll just go through and share with you each of the pages in this album. The papers, I'm trying to get through a lot of my scraps. I have piles and piles and piles of paper crafting papers that I really need to use. So none of these papers are, I can even tell you where I got them. I just found them in my stash. I cut out a circle that was added to what was on the cartridge, and then I layered the little ones. Oh, and by the way, on here it says to cut everything at 8 inches. So I set the dial at 8 inches and you don't make any changes. So that's going to tell the Cricut cartridge to cut all of these images for an 8-inch album. So here's the cover. I did cut the lion out 3 times. Once in the yellow and once in this orange, more orange color, and then once in the black so that I could have his little mouth and his eyes in black. This is something that I got, again, from my stash. It just says baby boy. So I used these book rings to put it together, excuse me, to put it together. I attached these cute little pieces that I don't even know what to call them, but what I did, rather than attaching them all the way, I created little pockets throughout the book so that you can put tags in, you can put photos. What I think is you can mount a nice little photo here. I am going to be putting a piece of just standard copy paper, cut it out to the size of the photo that I would recommend that she put. I'm going to attach them to each of the pages for either a photo or a journal, and tell her the size. But here I've included just this little tag so that she can write down the baby's name, the date of birth, the weight, the length. I put a few little stickers on that, again, that I had on my stash. Here I'll add a little ribbon. Now here's a good example of if you think you've made a mistake or kind of messed something up. When I was putting this together, somehow I had ink on my fingers and I got a blob of ink on here. Well, I just took a little embellishment, a little sticker here, and applied it, and you can't tell that it's covering up a oopsie. So there you go. Now, I think this is really cute. I think this is a good space for either a photo or a journaling spot. Here, you assembled it together, and she can slide in anything that she wants, photos, journals. Again, a picture can go here. And I just used more stickers. This is also an envelope that's included with the Cricut cartridge, and I just cut it out in the cardstock. This is textured so she can put things in here. I'm really fumbling today. She can slide photos, a lock of hair, whatever she wants. Here, a photo can go here. Close to My Heart does sell a stamp that you can actually cut this image out and then stamp onto it, or cut the shadow back image on and stamp onto it, and you'll have the giraffe. Right here's a stamp set that would coordinate well with that, for that book. And as you can see, the little lion and the giraffe. So I've purchased that. I want to make another one of the books. I need to figure out how I'm supposed to attach these. This is one of the first one of these albums I've made, and it looks like the hinge really, I really need to focus on where I attach all the ribbon to the hinges so that when I go to open this, it opens a little more cooperatively. There, I think that's going to work better. Okay, this also is a little pocket. Basically what I did, I just adhere it at the 3 sides and then leave this open so that they can slide things in. This one as well. Picture could go here. Picture the family, since it does say our family. More pictures, more journals, more little pockets. I added a few pages from the template that I had created. I just felt like it needed a little bit more. I wanted to give it a little bit more, so I cut duplicate pages in just different patterned paper. Another little pocket here as well. And this is another envelope, so I cut a second one on that so I can put more stuff here. This I just used single-sided paper, and so I folded it in. I'm really excited about how this came out. And here it just shows that I created a tag here, and I slipped it in here so they can see that there's actually 2 places to put things in. There we go. And that's my book. I hope you like it. I'll be trying to create some more of those. It was a lot of fun. It did take some time to really figure out and really focus on how I wanted the paper cut, which ones I wanted to go on which pages so that I felt like they coordinated. But super happy, super excited. I think this makes for a very fun project and a wonderful gift. I'm sure any mama would love to get this. So again, if you'd like to pick up the Cricut cartridge, and it is the Artbooking, exclusively available through your Close to My Heart consultant. If you don't already have one, I'd love to help you out and earn your business. Please like my video and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Please also subscribe. Thanks again. And happy paper crafting. Bye-bye.